Filming live from a third-story, one-bedroom apartment in North Mishawaka, Indiana, it's the Handlebar Growing Mustache Extravaganza with your host, Dave. Handlebar Mustache Show, Handlebar Mustache Show. Stash is looking great, but we can't be late for the Handlebar Mustache Show. Welcome back to year 3, day 255, take 2, empty box, full box edition. Well, it was a pretty good day. I made a small mistake when making my, I make my cabbage soup on Thursdays. Since I work Wednesdays instead of Thursdays now, I got my Thursday nights off. So I figure I might as well be cooking myself. So I had a big 28-ounce can of jalapenos, and I put that in about a gallon of soup. It's too much. So I'm going to have to, I have an extra tomato juice because I wasn't sure how much I was going to make. So I'm going to have to cut it a little bit. I ate the first bowl, but I didn't like it. So I made enough that I'm not going to just throw it out. I'll have to adjust it. Maybe add a little salt. I'm not sure. They say if you oversalt something, you can add a potato, and that would take some of the salt out because the potato will absorb it. But you're not supposed to have the potato in the cabbage soup to begin with. So, curses. But I do like hot stuff, so I'll eat it. No need to worry. And I had breakfast with Shaky Jim. That was nice. I used one of the Groupons for $20 at the American Pancake House. That place is great. I could eat there every day. But I would be as big as a house then. Well, maybe a small bungalow. So anyway, I was working on, organizing the place a little bit, and I found this box, like a lock box, like a photographer would use, and it had a bunch of odds and ends in it. So I thought, is it better to have odds and ends in the box, or is it better to have an empty box, or everything in its right place? So I'm always debating that. I've got a place for papers, a place for keys, a place for most things, but when an empty or like full box comes in and it's like a little bit of everything, it forces you to think a little bit. So I keep my pills in like a cigar box, actually 2 cigar boxes. One's like felt, it's pretty nice, and that's inside another box. So it places them in an esteemed position. So, as they should be. So I'm going to hold off on the soup for tonight and maybe try some for lunch. I got to work up front tomorrow, so I can't be too stinky. Ugh. Alright. Well, I've probably said too much. Knock on wood, keep it classy, interweb, and until I see you mañana, I bid you all arrivederci and adieu. That was nice.